Hey everybody, Tony Goldhart here yet another time for Punks Doing Stuff. And today we are going to be getting into a new band that I just started listening to, or actually more specifically a new album that I just started listening to from a band called Conflict. And initially when I clicked on this it said Conflict released a new album, and originally I had thought that it was Conflict, the UK punk band, and I was kind of surprised when I found out that it was a completely different band. Because, you know, there's fucking same name and, well, you get the whole point, you know. They're a heavier band, but it is a completely different type of music. Where, you know, Conflict is, well, the Conflict that I know is more, you know, punk. And Gizmo's kind of tearing at some stuff right there. Anyways, this band is an industrial metal band. And I am not all that too familiar with industrial metal. I don't really listen to all that much industrial metal. Some of the stuff that I have heard, you know, I'm guessing it's like all old and outdated, and it just didn't grab me. But this album does fucking grab you. It starts off with like some kind of electronica or whatever, and it is definitely different. And the entire experience is just like way different than what I'm used to. The album itself is 12 tracks long, and you know, that alone right there sounds about normal, but then once you realize that it's over an hour long, so that right there is like a big difference. You know, normally if you listen to a punk album, it'll probably be around like maybe 20 minutes or so, but that's 3 times the length, 3 times the amount of music, and it is all awesome. Definitely worth it. They do get gruff. They do have their electronica sound, and then they do get into some of the like higher notes with feminine vocals and stuff, but it all fucking melds together really well. The production value is awesome. The recording is like crystal clear, which is pretty cool. It is something different though. Like I said, I normally listen to like punk and hardcore, which the recordings are normally, I'm assuming, done in like a day or so. And Gizmo really needs to stop chewing on whatever the hell that is. It looks like a chip bag. I've been giving him a lot of treats. He's been getting spoiled. But yeah, the sound is crisp. It's clear. It's, you know, pretty different from what I normally listen to, like, you know, DIY recordings or, you know, going to a studio one shot per song. So this is definitely something that has been worked on. They've probably done it several times in order to get it to sound exactly the way that they wanted. And it definitely shows because it does sound amazing. I can't get too much into detail into the this review. It's more of a reaction than a review because I've only had a chance to listen to it maybe like 3 times, which is actually a lot to do in 3 days, especially for an album that's so long. But I have listened to it. The entire thing is fucking awesome. They have their heavy, fucking gruff songs that are just fucking amazing. The vocals on those is awesome. And then they do have some lighter songs that do, I don't know how to describe it. It like kind of like grabs you by the soul and makes you listen. And throughout the entire album, you know, for being an hour long, you would think that there would be some parts that you know, it'd start to tune it out or whatever. Or just think, I think I need to skip this song. For one, I couldn't skip it because I had to play it on YouTube. That was the first thing that came up. So I checked it out on there, can't skip songs, but it didn't matter because I was listening to the whole thing and the entire thing just kind of captures you and draws you in, and it's fucking amazing. So they do have those, and then they have their ones that kind of like pull at your heartstrings a little bit, and it does work well. They do have other songs to where it's kind of like, if you ever played Pokemon in Lavender Town, there's like a spooky tune, and it like hits you in all these like weird ways. It's designed to hit you that way, and they do kind of get on some of that, which is pretty cool. So all in all, it's an amazing album. I definitely suggest you guys check it out, and if you're really into it, definitely drop them some cash. Do like a, I don't know, like an online download, or order a physical copy, which would be awesome too, because it's always cool to have physical copies of stuff. Well, you know, for most people, because then you can put it up on your wall, on your shelf, on your, you know, wherever people can see it on display. Majority of the stuff for me always ends up getting broken though. So yeah, that is that for that. But yeah, definitely check them out. I'm going to drop some links in here. I'm going to drop a link for the YouTube thing. I'm going to send a link in there for their Facebook and various other things. I think they had a Bandcamp or something that was linked actually through the YouTube video. But I'm going to put a link to whatever I can find right down in here. So make sure you guys check out this album from Conflict, which is fucking amazing. And I can't wait to hear more from these guys. I know it's probably going to be a little bit down the road, seeing as this fucking thing had just dropped, just like very recently. But it is definitely worth checking out. So, like, subscribe, all of that stuff, and I'll catch you on the next video.